The world is today witnessing greater weaponization of everything. Challenges confronting the world may be manifestly global, but the responses are definitely much more national. The COVID pandemic itself was a prime example. When it comes to countering terrorism, it has given rise to double standards. As for climate change, there are empty promises, with some even in denial. But most of all, it is the natural evolution of the international economy that is being blocked by non-market forces. The right to industrialize, indeed the capacity and the opportunity to do so, this is being denied to many developing states by the manipulation of competitiveness and by restrictions of market access. This is but another facet of exercising dominance and retaining control. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me sum up the state of the world. Political changes after 1945 and the economic changes due to globalization have led to a real rebalancing. It initially had economic expressions, but with the passage of time, political and cultural ones as well. In due course, counter forces have come into play, leading to new realities and fresh debates. But the predicament of the world is not just structural, it is also behavioral. The world is today witnessing greater weaponization of everything. We are seeing higher risk-taking and a politics that is suited to, in a way, driven by the social media era. The inclination to assert differentials is greater. Capabilities, too, are deployed with less hesitation. Technology advancement is itself encouraging such traits. As the interests of a few are openly prioritized, its costs to the many are less considered. This can only be countered, and it must be countered, by cooperation on more issues with greater players. At the end of the day, it is only then we will see whether multipolarity really delivers. So how does the world reinvent cooperation in this fragmented scenario? To my mind, by essentially 5 steps. 1, by de-risking the international economy and diversifying production and supply chains. Resilience and redundancy are key. This will limit hostage-taking in the economic domain. 2, forging new understandings and closer cooperation, closer relationships among influential nations. This will help stabilize the global order and address issues and problems through agenda-specific cooperation. 3, enhance awareness of the costs of narrow thinking and of confrontation. International law and regimes, and a good example of that is UNCLOS, must be collectively protected and promoted. 4, encourage the power of aspirations. The global South should be enabled with greater capacity and greater opportunities. This would also create new factors of global growth. And 5, provide global goods through common and shared endeavors. We cannot rely on a few to uphold rules and norms. The world must take more control over its own future. This, amongst others, must be expressed through reformed multilateralism. And these 5 factors, ladies and gentlemen, make a powerful case why India and the Republic of Korea must cooperate more closely. We have complementarities. We have many complementarities in many fields, from ships to chips, and also health, infrastructure, or defense, which are just waiting to be exploited. The value of our economic and technology partnership, that of political and strategic cooperation, and particularly of closer people-to-people ties. These were the subjects of my meetings yesterday, my bilateral meetings yesterday in Seoul. And I thank the organizers of Jeju Forum for this opportunity to present that as an argument in the global context as well. Thank you very much for your attention.